No, day one, you say, yes, sure, no problem, happy to. You work out what it actually means later.
And then you spend day 2 quietly undoing whatever you said yes to.
Occasionally, very occasionally. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Everyday English Academy. I'm Mike, and I stand by the nodding.
And I'm Sarah. Today, we're walking through the first day at a new job, hour by hour, with the sentences you actually need.
Starting with the big introduction. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm the new whatever you are that week.
And here's my honest opinion about that sentence. Everybody practices it, and everybody survives 9 o'clock. The trouble starts at 11.
What happens at 11?
Someone explains a task to you in one fast sentence, you catch about half of it, and then you go quiet for 6 hours.
Okay, that is uncomfortably accurate.
So that's today, the English for hour 2 to hour 8. Asking someone to repeat something, getting a name back after you've lost it, checking a job before you do it wrong, and getting through lunch alive.
Then we should start with the word for that whole messy first part, onboarding.
Good place to start. Onboarding is the whole process of starting a new job. Forms, passwords, somebody showing you where the coffee lives.
My onboarding was 2 days of videos and a folder I never opened again.
2 days?
2 full days. The first morning was the induction. Fire exits, safety rules, a man reading slides in a very calm voice.
So the induction is the training part, the official first training day for new workers.
Right. And then, after lunch, we had the orientation, which was really just a walk around the building. Here's the kitchen, here's the meeting room. Please never use that door.
That's the difference between the two. Induction teaches you the rules. Orientation shows you where things are.
And at the very end of the induction, they took my photo for the lanyard.
Oh, I've seen that photo.
Everybody has seen that photo. I had not had a single glass of water that morning. In the picture, I look mildly concerned about something off camera.
You do. You look like you can hear a smoke alarm nobody else can hear.
And I wore it around my neck for 11 months.
11?
Nobody offered to take a new one, and I was not going to ask. That felt like a big request for a new person.
See, there's the pattern of the whole day already. You have a small, completely reasonable question, and you decide it's too big to ask.
It feels rude on day one.
It isn't, but let's get you in the door first. What do you even say at reception?
I overthought that part for about 3 days beforehand.
Everyone does, and it's one line. Hi, I'm Mike Ward. It's my first day. I'm here to see Priya.
Name, reason, person. That's genuinely all of it?
That's genuinely all of it. Then somebody phones upstairs, and someone you've never met comes down and walks you up.
And then they introduce you to 8 people in 90 seconds.
90 is generous, and it's intimidating, honestly. It's one of the more intimidating things in normal adult life.
Intimidating meaning a bit scary. Not dangerous, just you'd rather be somewhere else.
That exact feeling. 8 faces, 8 names, 8 jobs, and you're still holding your bag.
So what do you actually say to those 8 people?
Something short. Hi, I'm Sarah. I'm starting today. And then you stop talking.
Not the version people rehearse then.
No. The rehearsed one is usually, Good morning, my name is Sarah, and I am very pleased to be joining your company. Correct English, lovely English, and nobody in the room is talking like that.
They're saying, hey, welcome. How are you finding it so far?
Which is a real question, and good so far, thanks, covers it completely.
And by the way, the people in that room, You can call them your colleagues or your coworkers. Same idea, the people you work with.
I use colleague at work and coworker when I'm complaining at home.
There's no rule behind that, but I do exactly the same thing.
My new colleague sits across from me. A coworker showed me where the printer was. Both completely normal.
Okay, but I have to confess something about those 8 colleagues. I remembered exactly 0 of their names.
Nobody remembers them. Nobody expects you to.
You say that. My method was to smile and never use anyone's name for a month.
My method was worse. On the tour, I wrote 4 names on the inside cover of my notebook while the man was still talking.
That's organized, though.
It would have been if I'd written them correctly. I wrote Ron. His name was Rob.
No.
For a week, Mike. Morning, Ron. Thanks, Ron. He never corrected me, not once.
He just quietly accepted his new name.
He accepted it completely. And that's why I'm strict about this now. On day 1, asking for a name again is free. On week 3, it costs you.
So how do you ask? Because, sorry, what's your name sounds a bit blunt to me.
It's a small addition. Sorry, could you tell me your name again? I didn't catch it.
Didn't catch it. Say more about that one.
To catch what someone said means you heard it and it landed. If you didn't catch it, it went past you. It's soft, it's honest, and nobody takes it personally.
Because you're not saying you speak badly. You're saying it went past me.
And that's why nobody minds it. You can use it for anything, too. Sorry, I didn't catch that last part.
Let me show you the actual problem, though. Ready? I'm the guy at the printer.
Okay, let's hear it.
Hi, I'm Daniel from finance. I sit upstairs, but I'm down here for the Thursday thing, so just grab me if you need anything.
And that is a completely normal speed in a real office. So there I am, and I have one useful thing out of all of it. He's from finance.
And now what?
Sorry, could you say your name once more? I want to get it right.
Daniel.
Daniel, thanks. And you're upstairs, is that right?
See? You repeated it back.
Always repeat it back. Saying the name in your own voice once is worth more than hearing it 5 times.
And if they're just talking fast in general?
Sorry, could you slow down a bit? It's my first day and I'm still catching up. A normal, human sentence, and it works everywhere.
What people do instead is the nod.
The nod is the enemy.
Show me your nod.
I can't show you a nod on a podcast, Mike, but you know the one. Slow, thoughtful, very confident, understanding absolutely nothing.
I have that nod. I have used that nod in 3 languages.
And I did that for a whole set of instructions in my first week. Somebody explained where files go, I nodded like a wise little owl, and then I sat down and had no idea.
So what saved you?
Ron.
Poor man.
He walked past, saw my face, and explained it again without me asking. Not everyone will do that for you.
Okay, in fairness to my nodding, my supervisor was very relaxed about all of this.
Your supervisor being the person who checks your work.
Right, the one you report to. Mine kept saying, take your time, week 1 is just looking around.
Mine said something similar, and there's a tiny grammar thing hiding in how I'd tell you that. Learners trip on it constantly. After let, do we say, let me take it slowly, or let me to take it?
No to after let. They let me take the first week slowly.
Same with make. My supervisor made me watch the whole safety video, all 40 minutes of it.
Let me go, made me stay, let me try. The to never shows up.
And it sounds instantly wrong to native ears, which is why it's worth 2 seconds of your attention.
40 minutes of safety video, though.
Every workplace on Earth. Okay, hour 3. This is the one that decides your whole week. Someone gives you a task, and you don't fully understand it.
And here we disagree.
We really do.
My position, you say yes. You look willing, you look capable, you take the work, and then you quietly figure it out at your desk.
And my position is that you have just agreed to do something you can't picture. Tomorrow, you undo it.
But saying, I don't understand on day one makes you look weak.
Does it? Because in my experience, the person who asks one clear question on day one looks more capable, not less. Capable meaning able to do the job well.
Say that again, because that's the opposite of what my brain believes.
The question shows you care about doing it right. Silence just shows you're quiet. Anyone can be quiet.
Fine. Then what's the question?
Say yes first, if you like, then add one line. Just so I'm clear, you want me to send the file to Danielle and then update the list. Is that right?
You repeated the task back.
In my own words. And that's the useful bit, because if I got it wrong, they fix it in 5 seconds, right there, not tomorrow.
What if I only understood about 40%?
Then say the 40%. I've got the first part. Could you go over the second part once more?
Which still isn't I don't understand.
It never has to be. And there's one more question I'd put on day one, the most useful one in the whole episode. If I get stuck with this, who should I ask?
That's good.
It's good because it buys you the entire week. Now you have a name and permission to use it,
And you sound organized while you're asking.
which you are. Listen to the shape of that question too. Compare, where do I send this, with, do you know where I should send this?
The second one is softer.
Softer, and notice the word order. It's where I should send this, not the question order. That little change makes you sound polite instead of demanding.
Could you tell me who looks after the passwords? Same idea.
You've got it. And you'll use that shape forever. In shops, at stations, everywhere.
Okay, so where do we actually land? Yes or question?
Yes, plus one question.
Which was basically my position all along.
It was not.
It was near my position. Listeners, settle this for us. On your first day, are you a yes and figure it out person, or do you admit straight away when you didn't understand? I'd genuinely like to know which way this goes.
And the honest answer might be yes at work, question at home.
Probably. Now, the other thing that happens in week one, and this is a real workplace word, is that they often ask you to shadow someone.
So you follow that person around all day and just watch how they work.
I shadowed a woman called Anna for 2 days. I didn't touch anything. I stood slightly behind her like a very tall shadow.
Did it help?
Enormously. I learned more watching her answer 3 phone calls than I did from the whole induction.
And if nobody offers it, you can ask, would it be okay if I shadowed someone for a bit? A completely normal request.
Because week one is a steep learning curve for everyone.
A steep learning curve. A lot to learn very fast in a short time.
Mine was steep. New system, new building, new people, and a coffee machine with 11 buttons.
And no instructions on any of them, I assume.
Not one. The buttons were the hardest part of my onboarding, easily. But here's the good news about a steep curve. It's short. Steep means fast.
True, actually. By month 2, you're bored of the thing that terrified you in week 1.
And speaking of month 2, most people are still in a probation period at that point.
Yes, useful one. The probation period is the first months when the job is being tested. Both ways, really. They're checking you, you're checking them.
Mine was 3 months, and I spent all 3 of them convinced someone was watching me.
Nobody was watching you.
My lanyard photo was watching me.
The concerned man. Okay, can we talk about the genuinely hard part of day 1?
The work?
No, the work is fine. Your workload on day 1 is usually tiny. Workload being how much work you actually have to do.
My workload on day 1 was 2 emails and a password reset.
Mine was less. The hard part is lunch.
Lunch.
Nobody gives you a script for lunch. In the meeting room, you know your job. At the table, you're just a person with a sandwich.
And somebody always asks the big one. So, what do you actually do?
Which is where I want to hand everyone a phrase. In a nutshell.
Ooh, tell them.
In a nutshell means said in very few words. You put it in front of a short summary. In a nutshell, I answer emails all day.
That's so much better than what I do.
What do you do?
Watch. Ask me where I'm from.
Okay, so where are you from, Mike?
Well, originally a small town about 2 hours north, but we moved when I was 9 because of my dad's work. Then I studied in the city for 4 years, then I lived abroad for a while, which was complicated, and now I'm back, but not in the same area, obviously.
Mike.
Too much?
They wanted 8 seconds. Try it in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, I grew up north of here and moved back last year.
8 seconds and everybody's still awake. Then, crucially, you ask them something.
That's the part I forget.
One question back and the pressure moves across the table. How long have you worked here is the perfect first day question because everybody has an answer and most people enjoy giving it.
What's the busiest day of the week here? Works too.
That one's better, actually, because now you have information you genuinely need on Thursday.
And you can be honest about the whole situation. I said to someone at lunch, "Sorry, my head's full. I'm still finding my feet."
Which everyone understands instantly. You're not lost, you're just still finding your feet, still getting comfortable somewhere new.
Give yourself a month to find your feet. That's what my supervisor told me, and it was the kindest thing anyone said that week.
And when you want to leave a conversation, you don't just stand up and walk off. You say one line first. I'd better get back, but it was nice meeting you.
Simple.
Simple and warm. And if you forgot their name during lunch, which you will, you can say, "Sorry, remind me of your name?" It's still day one. It's still free.
Unless you're a week late and the man has already become Ron.
Then you live with it. You honor the name, you send Ron a birthday card.
Poor Rob.
Here's the other thing I want to hear from you all. What's the one sentence you were most afraid to say on your first day in English? Write it down for us exactly as it was, because I promise somebody else has the same one.
Mine was, "Could you repeat that, please?" For about a year, I would rather have done the task wrong.
And now?
Now I say it 3 times a day and nothing bad happens.
Right. End of day, 5 o'clock. What do you say when you leave?
Something small. "See you tomorrow" does most of the work.
I'd put one line in front of it. Thanks for all your help today. See you tomorrow.
Just that?
Just that. And people remember it. Nobody remembers what you actually did on day one because you did almost nothing. They remember that you were warm on your way out the door.
Which is a bit unfair on my 2 emails.
Your 2 emails were beautiful. Oh, and we should mention the paperwork because you had that whole story with the forms.
The forms. I filled in about 9 pages during my induction, signed everything, dated everything, handed them in.
And?
Nobody ever looked at them. I found them in a drawer months later.
And there's a pair of small phrases hiding in that story, and they mean completely different things. When you tell it, do you say, "In the end, nobody checked them," or "At the end, nobody checked them"?
It's "in the end." In the end, nobody even checked them. In the end is the result after a long process.
And at the end is about position. At the end of the corridor. At the end of the week. At the end of the induction.
So both fit in one sentence if you like.
They do. At the end of the induction, you signed 9 forms, and in the end, nobody read a single one.
That sentence is my entire career.
Okay, let's get some of these into your voice. I'll say a short line, you say it straight back in the pause. Nice and slow. My colleague showed me around this morning.
The induction lasted about 3 hours.
The onboarding is going pretty smoothly.
My workload is heavier than I expected.
The first meeting felt a little intimidating.
Good. Say those again in the shower tomorrow, and they'll be ready when a real office needs them.
Okay, before we let you go, let's run through today's words in order. Start where the day starts.
Onboarding, the whole process of starting a new job. Mine was 2 days of videos.
Then induction, which is the first training day for new workers. Fire exits, safety rules, 40 minutes of video.
And orientation, which is the short walk around the place. Here's the kitchen, don't use that door.
There's your first morning, plus one terrible lanyard photo.
I never needed any of this advice, by the way. I did fine.
Ron.
That's not fair, and it isn't even my story.
Which brings us to the people. Colleague and coworker both mean a person you work with. Use either.
And your supervisor is the one who checks your work. Mine was the one who told me to slow down.
Then, two feelings from today. Intimidating.
A bit scary, a bit much. 8 people in 90 seconds is intimidating.
And a steep learning curve. A lot to learn very fast. Week 1, coffee machine, 11 buttons.
Steep, but short. Worth remembering when you're in the middle of it.
And 2 things that get you through it. To shadow someone means to follow a worker around and watch what they do.
2 days behind Anna, learning more than the videos ever taught me.
And to find your feet is to slowly get comfortable somewhere new. Give yourself a month.
Those are the ones that matter most, I think.
I think so too. Okay, 3 more. Capable.
Able to do something well. And Sarah's point today was that asking one clear question makes you look more capable, not less.
It really does. Then your workload, which is simply how much work you have to do. Yours was 2 emails.
And a password reset. Don't forget the password reset.
And your probation period. The first months when the job is being tested, usually 3.
Where you're convinced everyone is watching you and nobody is.
Last one is the lunch phrase, in a nutshell.
Said in very few words. In a nutshell, I grew up north of here and moved back last year.
8 seconds instead of 4 minutes.
I'm still a bit proud of the 4-minute version.
You would be. So here's what I'd take from today. Your first hour is a performance, and it's the easy bit. The rest of the day is just asking small, ordinary questions.
And nobody in history has been fired for saying, sorry, I didn't catch that.
Try one of today's lines this week. Even if you're not starting a job anywhere, could you say that once more? Works in a shop, on the phone, anywhere.
And if you're enjoying these, the like button costs you nothing and helps us a lot. Subscribe too if you haven't yet.
Thanks for giving us part of your day. Go and be the person who asks the question.
And be gentle with the new people in your office. We've all been the concerned man on the lanyard.
We have. Enjoy your week, everyone.
And good luck to anyone starting somewhere new on Monday.